Hello everyone, I just got back from seeing Captain America Civil War. It's the first time I've watched a movie on the big screen since, well, this happened over a decade ago. It's okay though, I don't think anyone recognized me. Never tell someone holding scalding hot nachos and cheese to shut up while watching a movie. Well, unlike that experience, I actually had a good time. The audience too! Except, well, maybe a couple old ladies sitting in the row behind me.
Where's Abraham Lincoln? Is that Harriet Tubman? What's a Hydra? What?
Civil War opens with Captain America, Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, and the Falcon stopping Crossbones from getting his hands on a biological weapon. Like previous Avengers movies, it's a fun opening with great action. I especially love the way that the team uses their powers together. They're a well-oiled machine. Scarlet Witch protects Captain America from an explosion, but the deflection accidentally hits a building, killing a bunch of Wakandan humanitarian workers. Whoops. Don't worry, Scarlet, everyone still loves the Olsen twins. This incident plus the large-scale destruction from previous Avengers movies leads to the United Nations creating the Sokovia Accords, which would create a governing body to oversee and control the Avengers. Yeah, they gon' get a babysitter. Captain America is strongly against this, while Iron Man is all for it, especially after, that whole Ultron-Sokovia thing that was his fault. The Sokovia Accords are about to go into effect at a conference in Vienna, but another bomb goes off. This puts further tension on Rogers and Stark's relationship because it appears that the Winter Soldier, Captain America's old brainwashed buddy Bucky Barnes, is involved. The stage is now set for Civil War. The Wakandan tragedy brings in a new character, the Black Panther, who is seeking revenge against the Winter Soldier. I'm not too familiar with the Black Panther, but I really enjoyed his inclusion. The actor and movie did a great job with him, and he's one of the highlights. To be honest, I wasn't really looking forward to the solo Black Panther movie, but now I am, so good job! Which brings me to the next highlight of the movie. Finally, Spider-Man is back home at Marvel. Tony Stark and Peter Parker, now played by Tom Holland, share a fun scene together where Tony recruits him to his side. The big question I had after the movie though was how did Tony Stark know that Peter Parker was Spider-Man? I mean, He's only been Spider-Man for 6 months, and he hasn't, come out and said, hey, I'm Spider-Man or anything, so yeah, how did Tony know where to find Spider-Man? It might have been explained, maybe I missed it, but Spider-Man's inclusion felt kind of random.
Kinda like they got the rights to use him at the last minute and threw him in.
But was totally worth it. If you saw the trailer, you know that Spider-Man shows up at the big airport fight scene, and he and Ant-Man steal the show. I really love the Empire Strikes Back reference. Ant-Man is Spider-Man's father! Just go see it, you'll understand. But there are some twists and turns that are slowly revealed, and I really can't talk that much more about the plot without going into spoilers. Overall, there isn't much I didn't like. One of the few criticisms that I have is that during the opening scene, Black Widow's fights were very heavy on shaky cam. Like they were trying to cover up that 90% of the time Black Widow was a stunt woman. Can't show her face! Can't show her face! But don't worry, thankfully not all the fights are shot like that. I thought Crossbones would play a bigger part, and while I understand the actual villain's motivation, I'm still waiting for a great Marvel villain. Something I think we will get with Thanos. But that's just nitpicking. This really is one of the best Marvel movies. Easily better than Age of Ultron. There are a lot of characters in this movie, but it's handled very well and everyone has their time to shine. Civil War is well written, action-packed, funny, yet emotional and intelligent. Simply put, I went to this movie to have fun and to be entertained, which the movie accomplished. So would I recommend Marvel's latest offering? Yes. As always, thank you for watching, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you thought of Captain America Civil War.